here in the final term. 10-15-75 Bell Post Hill. Thomson 11-6-72. Start of the final term. Umpire throws the ball in the air for Anderton and for Venner. Does so now. Venner gets it down towards Nathan Lewis. Played for a free kick and got it. On the cricket pitch area. Maharis went over the top of him as well. So Nathan Lewis with the first clear possession of the final term goes long towards the lead of Gergich. Up against Peacock. Used the body beautifully. Just let Peacock come into him. Pushed him away. Bumped him away. And will shoot for goal from probably 50 metres out. Let's see if he uses the Craig Parry right to left. He comes in now. He's going out to the right and using the breeze. And it's hasn't quite got there, off hands. And the kick was smothered from Carter. Kick again came quickly from Jenkins. And then the kick off the ground, or in mid-air, came away also from, I think it was McElvenny. But it is out of bounds on the full. So Thomson will be able to relieve. O'Neill's got it in the last line of defence for the Tigers. And the Sun a problem too. You can see he's got his arm up looking to see what's available up further afield. He goes long. Looking for, well, over the back, Riley and also Jones. Comes back. Bellpost still had the numbers, but the ball fell for Thomson and out of bounds. So it will be a boundary throw-in on the outer side of the ground. In between wing and half forward. Bellpost still just into attack. Still 3 points in front.
Just look at that boundary umpire there. I think he could be a ruckman.
Yeah.
He's huge.
Ball has come back into play, picked up by Anderton. He crumbs the ball well, kicks the ball in towards the half-forward line. Costello behind. Read the ball well in front, over the back of Barton and takes the mark. Costello now chips the ball over the top, goes to Curtis. Curtis steadies from the forward pocket, lines the free kick against him, and they go to the big ruckman from the Bell Post Hill. So Venner with the ball, outside 50.
Wasn't much in that.
Kicks the ball now towards centre wing. Players leading up there. Holt's in front, but over the back comes Lennon, just over the top of the small fellow, and takes the mark. So Lennon, half on the wing, comes forward, but now goes back and steadies himself, delivers the ball back towards the centre half forward position. Highland is there, doesn't take the mark, gets through his hands. He's able to go back and get it, but Farah intercepts, now kicks the ball forward. Griggy's got to take a mark. It goes over the back of the contest. Fursland, if he can pick the ball up, could be away. Lennon's in hot pursuit, so Fursland looking to get back on his right side. Comes back to Sean Lewis. He's steady, props, chips into the forward pocket. Clever kick, and it's fine Fursland pushing further up the field. So a chance here for Bell Post Hill, just to put a bit of a margin in here. They currently lead by the 2 points. Difficult kick from that pocket, you would think.
Yeah, but it's sort of half chance that Bell Post Hill needed to take here if they're going to win the game. You'd expect Thomson to have most of the chances in this last term.
So Fursland, not a good-looking kick off the boot. Oh, it's still in the field of play, and I think the mark, no, it's gone through for a minor score. So the margin moves back to that 3 points as it was at three-quarter time. So the ball has come back in quickly, Jason, hasn't it?
It has. Straight from full back, and Curtis got a high tackle from Carter. Didn't take the mark, but will take the free kick at half back. Goes to the lead of Scott over his head. Coming at it was Barton. Tried to ride the bump, dropped the footy. Great tackle, Glenn Wallace. And the coach will take the free kick on half forward flank for Thomson. McLeod getting back there, Martin. So he switches play to Armstrong. Jenkins stands the mark. Armstrong nearly kick a goal from there. He's a good kick. He goes long now. Sets it up for McLeod. He's going to have a couple against him. Oh, he's pulled off the footy by Lima. You can't do that. And Jackson McLeod, who's kicked 4 goals this afternoon, 4 goals, 1, a chance to kick his 5th.
I'd back him in to do it as well.
Big call there, Jake.
Oh, some of the best of us, we get them right all the time.
Oh, well, that's all right. Gee whiz. Well, he'll be signing autographs after the game too, Jake.
For a nominal fee.
Now, here we go. McLeod comes in. Kick 4, kick 5, straight through the middle. No doubt about that. That's number 5. Thomson take the lead, 12.
Harris coming off the wing. Venner knocks the ball forward, goes back to Harris again, goes wide, this time picked up there and released by O'Neill to Riley, to Armstrong, and Armstrong loads up, goes long. So it's in McLeod territory again. He's up but behind Wallace. Read that flight pretty well. Running towards the boundary line, keeps it in play, holds the ball up, now looking for options, tries to stretch the defence there of Bell Post Hill. Hands are good, goes to Jones. Jones a little check side, but brings it back too far. Of a slight breeze. Farah brings the ball in, goes to Ellis. Travels the required distance and only just. But Matthew Ellis now looking to transfer side to the Queenscliff Road side. Ball goes out, a good strong mark out there to Carter, I think it was. Umpire hasn't, he's called play on. Now the other umpire says, hang on, it's in my jurisdiction, I'll take possession. and it's paid the mark. So it's a good call there from the umpire in the controlling position.
I think Shane Lime has done something to his finger
I
there.
think he
Might
might
have
have
dislocated
dislocated
it,
it,
So here he is, Carter on the half back line. Bell post hill. Still looking to push the ball forward. It's a long kick. It's not a good looking kick. It's a floater. Ball gets through the contest. Picked up there by Riley. Goes by hand to Highland. Highland chips wide. Looking for Costello. And Costello, he'll take the mark. And he's a great chance from that spot as well. But he's probably do the team thing and chip the ball back inside. That's where he's looking. But from right on 50, Costello still looking for options inside. He's going to be called to now have a shot at goal. As I said, distance I don't think will be a problem. Loads up. Goes long. Goes to the goal square. Oh, I think it's bounced through for goal. It has. It's a great kick there.
Umpire throws the ball in the air and then stands his ground again. Gets it down to Highland. Right foot kick towards half forward Scott. Held it too long. Dropped the footy. Numbers with Bell Post Hill. Ellis. Oh, brings Rome with the kick. Sets a task for Bott, who has to run back with a fly to the footy and does extremely well to take the mark. And has got Holzfine running on his outside. Kicks it around the corner to him. Going to set him a task. Maharis, great play by him. Needs some support from O'Neill. Comes in and gets it now. Went left, went right. Did very nicely. But then good smother.
Been plenty of good smothers today.
Yeah. Been from behind Highland. Kick away quickly from the pack. Bell Post Hill into attack. Gregich in front. Peacock over the back. Punched it away. Close to the boundary line. Sean Lewis kept it in. Left foot kick around the corner. Menzies. Will it sit for him? Yes, it does. And he just pumps it long towards the middle. Daniels got one hand to it. Alice got two. Did better. Got away. Now with the right foot kick. Has to be precise. Can he get a player up forward? He can't do so. And again, the Thomson defence. Looking for the safety. Venner got it down towards Kavka. Highland over the top of it as well. Can't take it with him. Through the middle, Jenkins got free. Right foot kick past O'Neill. Coming the other way, though, Menzies. Handball back to O'Neill was all right. Still inside defensive 50. Tries to drill it towards centre wing. Coming up, Costello. Can't take the mark. Punched away. Barton it behind. Tapped it twice. Couldn't get it clear possession. Now Holzfine wrapped up and thrown into the car park by Nick Mahar. 10-16, 76, 10 points of difference in the middle of the ruck contest. Not going anywhere there was Henry. And it will be a ball up. Anderton and Venner to do the ruck work. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Both get a hand to it. Spills free towards McNamara. Bell Post Hill now through Nathan Lewis. Picks it up. Left foot kick. Goes towards the lead of Grigich. He goes up. Pigot used the body well. Played on quickly. Turned around and will run in from 10 metres out and kick the goal. So keeps him in it. That's his third this afternoon.
Two main ruckmen in the centre contest. Venner gets the ball down, but it's read well by Highland. Goes out. Bott climbs in off the wing. Takes possession. Goes to Holzfine. Tries to feed the ball out, but on hands and knees. Highland, he's in the sand pit. He gets it towards Gardner. Gardner now to Daniels, and Daniels just puts the ball on his foot. Goes towards centre half forward. Basely's there. Taps the ball back nicely to Martin. Good conversation there, or good talk. Ball's now cleared outside 50. Players pick the ball up just inside, and it's Henry. Goes back on his right foot. McNamara tried good chase and a good shepherd there. Ball comes to the back. There's a spoil. Didn't think there was much wrong with the spoil there because he only had hands on the ball. So the freak's going to go to Jones. And Jones from just on 50 has the ball. He's going to be asked to straighten up. Goes to that favourite side there for Costello, but he's going to be asked to come back. So Jones, 12-minute mark, last quarter.
Bo McNamara looks a player for the Panthers. He's a young fella and he just seems to do all the right things. He puts his body on the line and he has those quick little touches and spoils that just hit the ball to advantage.
So Jones to Daniels, goes long. Wallace in front, doesn't take the mark, falls to the bottom. Curtis, quick snap. That's not true for a goal. That's what the crowd are cheering at, but from where I...
To kick it in. And he's waiting for players to set up. He plays on, gains 10 metres, goes to the outer side, looking for Venner. The big man will go up. Goes up against a couple of Thomson players. Basically in the front, handball was a horrific. Missed a target, Lennon, but in the end, Jenkins took it away. Handball over the top to Basely, followed it up. Good second effort. Got it away by hand this time, better to Holzfine. Kicked it out in front of Alice, who took the mark and ran through the middle. They're running nicely, Bell Post Hill. He'll have to be quick now. Henry puts the pressure on. Long kick to nobody in particular. Peacock getting back there in front of Kazina. Close to the boundary line. Kazina keeps it in, only as far though. And the handball came back from Vaughan. And across the face of goal, Menzies. Got it away quickly. O'Neill in trouble. Dropped the
well
footy.
done.
Great chase, great tackle. Advantage paid. And running free now. Kick with Jenkins.
No.
Terrible in the end. Vaughan took the mark. And goes long to Anderton. And also over his head, in fact, to Curtis, who got up. Lewis got the hand to it. Handball out to Alice. Alice handball, missed, just got Carter. He stopped and did well. Ran around now at half forward. Goes long towards full forward. Menzies goes up. Good play by McElvaney to come at the side. Now basically got it away. Kazina left foot. Couldn't get it away effectively. Still deep into attack for Bellpost Hill. But Vaughan got the clearing kick and gained 25 metres. And
sure.
Opportunities don't come like that, so
No.
the ball's been thrown back into play, picked up there by Bellpost Hill, fed back, Spuddy Highland picks the ball up, goes and kicks the ball to Lennon. Lennon now gets a kick towards the half-forward line, or centre wing now it is. Bounce everywhere, but Martin for Bellpost Hill cleans up, goes back towards centre half-forward. Casina comes out, takes the mark, and Casina from right on 50, I reckon it'll be, has the mark. So Barley says, I'll do the right thing and pick you up, son, because I don't want to give 50 away. I don't think there was any chance of that, but Eloise Casina now has Grigic in the goal square. He's got to be the target, but he goes to Kavka. Kavka loads up, kicks the ball to the goal square. Two players spoiled, but the ball's read by Menzies. Does well, comes out of defence, chips the ball. That kick wasn't good, but it's effective because it's found Henry, who takes the mark, kicks round the corner, finds Henry, so he steadies now. Lewis, Sean stands the mark, so they just keep possession, chip the ball forward. Good spoil there against McNamara, but a hand on the shoulder, says the umpire. For now, kicks longer this time. Martin in front, just spoils, gets the ball to the ground level, runs after it. Kept in play by Jones, goes back to Wallace. Wallace now on the right foot, kicks towards McLeod. He's out in front, he's dangerous here. It's a good leap and a good grab.
Well done.
So Jackson McLeod, some good hands. Gardner's sneaking past, but the young fella goes back and will line up for goal number 6.
He's a great player, isn't he? Just takes those important marks and...
Good vertical jump.
Yeah, very much so. And he's, as you said earlier in the day, he's one of those players that prefers to take the ball, you know, both hands out in front as opposed to on his chest, and obviously that makes it a lot harder for the defender to spoil. Expect him to kick this one.
From 30 metres out, directly in front. Just tries to guide the ball through. Umpire's going back to the centre, so that suggests to me that's a goal, and that will be Jackson McLeod's 6th goal of the afternoon.
So back to the middle. Venner.
I don't think he has. He's told Jackson to get out of his way.
Venner in the ruck up against Cleary now. Ball spills free to Sean Lewis. Handball over the top. Kavka at 50 can run in now. 45 metres and closing. And kicks it to an open goal and kicks the goal. So that's the quick reply. Venner again up against Cleary. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Cleary goes early. Venner gets it down. Goes to Cleary. He's wrapped up by Venner. The two ruckmen will do it all again. Secondary bounce. 5 points of difference. 14-9 to 12-16. Thomson 5 points in advantage. Cleary got it down. Rove, Curtis, good tackle, but Alice, can he pick it up? No, he can't because Tim Gardner kicks it off the ground. Holzfine comes at it, runs back. Played for a teammate to come in, couldn't do it. Now Gardner wraps him up. Umpire says yes. Umpire Chaston will always do that to you. Loves being in the atmosphere. Kick away by Cleary was partly smothered. Now goes back towards... off a step was Bott, goes towards half forward. O'Neill up against McElvaney. In front, McElvaney handball was good to Lewis. Sean took a bounce, steadied, 55 metres out, draws the play towards Grigic, who takes the mark.
The big fella needs to go back and shoot a goal here.
Shoot for goal from 40 metres out, slide angle.
Just starting to warm up here at the Thunderdome.
Kicked 3 goals this afternoon. The big fella comes in, Grigic, and it's pretty close. He's pretty happy. And the umpire is pretty happy as well, and he's kicked.
Lowell's eating upstairs, I know that, so we're back in the centre of the ground. Ball comes out, Venner knocks the ball forward. Possession here for Bellpost, still important. It's picked up there by Holzfine. Gets to his feet, kicks the ball forward, but standing in the hole, coming out is Vaughan, so he takes the mark. So Vaughan for the Thomson side. In defence, puts the hands up, shades the eyes, now kicks long, goes towards Wallace. He's the bloke you need to kick the ball to.
So Wallace goes now. Curtis gets it out wide, looking for Anderton, comes out, but Barton ran it too. Got a partly smothered kick. Anderton runs through, leaves it there. McLeod, handball back to Calder on his left foot kick around the corner, and he's missed. Through for one behind to Sam Calder. So scores level. Thomson 14-10-94. Bellpost Hill 13-16-94. And Nathan Lewis with the ball at full back for Bellpost Hill. Kicks to the outer side now, goes short. Good kick too, and finds a teammate. And it's short from Bott. Goes to 50. Kavka had to stand his ground up against Anderton. Kavka on defensive 50 has taken the mark. So half-back flank for the Panthers. Scores level, 14-10 to 13-16. Let's go, says Kavka, and so does the umpire. He goes with his right foot and goes towards centre wing. Vanna has to stand his ground. Oh, got a couple against him. Costello's there, through the middle. Bell Post still had the footy, then they lost it. And it was a throw. Thomson advantage. Now Maharis. Terrible kick off the boot towards Calder at centre half forward. Has to be good here against 3. And Basely in front. Can he take it with him? No, he can't. Jones swoops in, gets it away, but his teammates wrapped up. Loses the ball. Bell Post tilt.
Gets the player down. Get
the ball away towards centre wing. Now footy comes back towards Cleary. Punched on by Venner, did well. McElveny in front. Sat for him beautifully. Runs from half forward. Gergich out again. Takes the mark.
And Casina out the back. He has him there. He's seen him too.
And Casina standing in the goal square by himself. Taking the mark. Vaughan can't get back there in time. And Casina will shoot for goal from 3 metres out.
They couldn't snatch it, could they?
Oh, well and truly.
Doing very well.
So Casina comes in directly in front, 3 metres out. He's made hard work, can I tell you?
He's done the right thing and just pumped it through the goals.
Have beaten East Geelong. So ball back in the middle of the ground. Ball thrown up. Anderton wins the ball back. Goes to Lewis and Nathan. Kicks the ball forward. Goes forward. Casita in front. Spoil from Vaughan behind. Now the pressure comes on the defence. Linked up by Lennon. Hall high tackle. Spun out of it. Umpire didn't see it. Now it's a ball up. Umpire comes in and will take possession.
Belmont.
So umpire throws the ball in the air. Ball comes down Casino to Lewis, and that's Sean. Kicks the ball. Venner, the rover. Now he's the ruckman. Bends over, picks the ball up, steadies, goes at goal. Oh, it's only a minor score, but that now gives them a 7-point break. So the big fella has kicked 2 goals, 1 for the afternoon. 14-17 to Bell Post Hill. Ball's going to be with O'Neill this time in the goal square. So I would think he would go straight down the middle of the ground. Looking out wide, Lennon's going to be the target. Also, player there is Henry. That's where he goes to. Ball gets to the back. Lennon doesn't get the run of the ball. Ellis swoops on it. He's tackled. Ball comes up there by Gardner. Feeds the ball over the top. Now Thomson are out and running. Ball goes towards half forward. Wallace in front. Spoil from behind. Goes to Barton of Bell Post Hill. Kicks round the corner. Wallace puts pressure on. Goes back to the centre half of wing position. Big Anderton this time. Picks the ball up. Kicks the ball back to the goal square. McLeod in front. Good spoil from Fursland. Pace required. Curtis arrives but can't keep the ball in the field of play. And both players jostle. Barton backhands the ball, goes to the boundary line. Carter kicks it around the ground further, so now it's outside 50. Sean Lewis picks the ball up. Good handball inside, finds holes fine. Looking for runners. A look-away handball goes towards Carter, but Timmy Gardner relentless.
He was never getting away, was he?
Picked up there by Ann and bends over. His handball comes out, finds O'Neill, I think it is. It kicks the ball in towards centre half forward. But going back, McNamara from Bell Post Hill takes the mark, steadies things up, goes wide and backward, finds Lewis and Nathan, that is. So Nathan Lewis, inside 50 for Thomson. Bott telling players to run further up the field. So a long kick out of defence is probably going to be your best option. Looks for it, but he goes over the top by hand. Has Bott now, and Bott kicks the ball long. Goes towards the half-forward line or centre wing. Casina's up in front, takes the mark. Has runners inside. They've slowed things down a bit. Lewis comes past for the handball. He's got that ball in the centre of the ground. Goes long. Best player position is Venner, and Andrew Venner has size. Had the opportunity, and the big fella's taken the mark about 25 metres out from goal. Not much of an angle to go with here. So a great mark there from the big fella.
They haven't given up, have they? They've just hung in all day. You'd have to say that Thompson's probably been the better side for most of the game, but all credit to Bell Post Hill. They've just hung in, and now they look like they might snatch a victory if Venner can kick this goal.
So Venner, goal kicker last week, has a chance maybe just to stretch that margin from 7 to 13. Comes in, chips at the ball, and didn't kick through it. It's gone through for a minor score. So 25 minutes, final quarter, Smith Holden scoreboard.
Curtis got it in quickly to Gardner, goes to Highland by hand. He goes by boot towards Wallace, who plucks it out at centre half forward. Handballs it away to Maharis. 55 out, goes to the leader McLeod. Barton, though, fills the hole. Should have taken the mark. Jones over the top, can't take the handball away. Tried to get it McLeod. Now Carter, he gets away, springs free, gets a Shepherd. Terrible kick off the boot, but it might be okay. Comes to McElveny, sits for him. It's all going well for Bell Post Hill. Drills it to Kavka, takes the mark at half forward. Holds play up a little bit. Now he can go. He got Casina and also Lewis. Nathan Lewis to take the mark and takes it. And 50.
That's not
that was
going to hurt your cause there, son.
And that was Curtis who hit Nathan Lewis after he'd taken the mark, and we'll take him back to the goal line. And that is undisciplined at this late stage of the game for Thomson. Bell post Hills now through Nathan Lewis. He hasn't kicked a goal yet today, but he will now.
He has now.
And that to make the margin 14 points. He puts it through.
Yeah, Casino in against Anderton, just uses his body. Ball comes out, picked up there by McIlvenny. He's got better as the game's gone on. Goes back to Lewis, off a step, goes towards the half-forward line. Kicks out and forward of Baseley. He's scragged there by Armstrong. Armstrong goes back, goes towards the player out there in Calder. No, it's not. That was Curtis, it was. And now he gets the forward to Jones. Jones takes the mark, goes looking for Wallace again. He's up, over the top, doesn't take the mark. Ground level, picked up there by Barton. And Barton from defence. Oh, he didn't see that player coming at him. He's going to get rid of it, only just. Goes back to Baseley to Martin. And Martin now kicks wide, looking for Ellis. He'll come forward and, he's dropped one now. So the ball's picked up there by McLeod. Taps the ball back, looking for support, but it wasn't there. Fursland goes after it again. Has runners inside, so a lot of mistakes being made late. But Gardner comes in. He says, I'm going to try and clean things up. Goes back to McLeod. Kicks round the corner, low. As far as Highland, goes over his head. Picked up there by Costello to Highland, and Highland now steadies. Props, kicks wide. Maharis dives, doesn't take the mark. Picked up by Baseley, feeds it through the contest, goes to Martin. So a short kick out of defence, and Bell Post Hill are off and running again. From Farah to Lewis, has plenty of time and space in front. Goes looking for the big fella, but the kick doesn't have the carry, and picked off there by Lennon, going back with the flight of the ball.
Tries to chip it towards Calder, but chopped off by Jenkins. Sean Lewis close to the boundary line. Tim Gardner up against Kazina. Falls to Daniels, gets the kick away.
No one there.
But coming across Pyle, should be able to take the mark at half-back and does. Settles things down. And just really settles things down now. Takes his time, waits for a couple of leads. Wants to go short and across the ground. Does so to Barton. He could give it back to Pyle. He thought about it. Not now, though. Costello's chopped that off. He's got Martin. He goes in that direction. Martin takes the mark. Still inside defensive 50 for Bell Post Hill, but they've got possession and they've got control. He chips the ball wider, and it's okay. So Bell Post Hill just with possession, short kick, but there you go, chop it off. Wallace has got it, 55 metres out, goes long. McLeod with the sit over the back of Fursland, uses the body beautifully and takes the mark and would get 50, I would have suspected anyway.
That's probably the smart thing.
8 points, he puts it through. So his 7th of the afternoon.
Restart play, Venner's got himself back into the centre contest. Up against Anderton, who's done most of the work in this last quarter. Anderton, this time off the ground, a big fella, but they're picked up there by Holzfind. Kicks the ball forward, needs a mark, and it was there by player in Vaughan, I think it was. And umpire says no advantage. I don't know why there's no advantage. Now with the ball at centre half back, needs to drive the ball long. That's exactly what he's going to do. And it hits centre half forward, Emma Harris. He gets over his head, and the siren is sounded to end the contest here out at Godfrey Street, which will see Bell Post Hill run out winners 15 goals 18. They will defeat Thomson 15 goals 10 100. Goal kickers.